G'day everyone, welcome back. Dan Alder here, and you are watching Patanjali's Yoga Sutras for the new millennium. Today we're looking at the 7th sutra from the first chapter, so let's jump straight into it. Shri and I have translated this 7th sutra as visual inspection, logic, and traditional doctrine are the ways to verity. So before we explain exactly what that means, let's put it into context by going back to the 5th sutra. In the 5th sutra, Patanjali tells us that there are fluctuations of 5 types, and we might experience or perceive those 5 types of fluctuations as being troubling or not troubling. Then, in sutra number 6, Patanjali names the 5 types of fluctuations, and he names them as correctness, mistakenness, indecision, sleepiness, and memory. So have a look at the first of the 5 fluctuations that Patanjali has mentioned, pramana, correctness. So let's go to sutra number 7 and see how that word is written here again. Pramana. This time we've translated it as verity. So verity is just a word that means to be correct, or truth, or right knowledge. So, before we break the sutra down, let's cut over to Shri, and he is going to read the individual words of the sutra. Off you go, mate.
Pratyaksha Anumana Agamaha Pramanani.
It's beautiful, Shri. Thank you. And I'm going to have a go at reading the whole thing. So, I think you know by now, I'm an Aussie and this might sound a bit strange. Excuse the back of my head. Pratyaksha Anumana Agamaha Pramanani. There you go. So, first word, pratyaksha, visual inspection or personal experience. So, the fluctuation of correctness can be identified by, or if you like, will appear in the mind as something that you are experiencing directly. The next part of the sutra, anumana, logic and reason. So, the fluctuation of correctness will appear in the mind and can be identified by the processes of logic and reason. And then finally, agamaha, traditional doctrine, or if you prefer, testimony. And so, testimony will appear in the mind as a fluctuation, and it can be identified by the words or the knowledge that we receive from other people. And so, the fluctuations of correctness, pramana, these can be identified by 3 things: visual inspection, logic and reason, and traditional doctrine. So there you go. That is the 7th sutra. I hope you've got an understanding of that. Essentially, Patanjali isn't so much telling us what we should and shouldn't believe, but rather that truth or correctness will appear and take on a particular identity within our own minds. And of course, sutra number 2, yoga is mind fluctuation cessation. So as much as we all like to be right, and as much as we all like to have the truth is just another fluctuation which will need to come to stillness if the seer's nature is to reside. So there you go. I hope that 7th sutra makes sense. Before you go, just in case you don't know about this yet, this is the book that Sri and I have written together, and it's beautiful. Like, yeah, I'm really proud of this work. And if you would like to get your hands on a copy, I'm just going to put the website address right here, and you can go there, get yourself a copy for 20 Australian dollars, and a little bit of postage on top. So please do help us out with doing so. And until the next time, everyone, have an awesome day. Ta-da.